Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to online CRT classes. Today, we are going to discuss about problems on trains, fourth part. That is nothing but last part. Actually, I covered all the types of problems which will ask in problems on trains. But once again, I'm just discussing some problems which frequently asking in competitive exams. Okay, now we'll go to the problems. So this is your first problem here. So a 476-meter long moving train crosses a pole in 14 seconds. The length of the platform is equal to the distance covered by the train in 20 seconds. A man crosses the same platform 7 minutes and 5 seconds. What is the speed of the man in meter per second? What they are asking here, finally they are asking man speed. And what they given, they doesn't give the train speed also and platform distance also. Now, if you know the platform distance, then distance by time equal to speed, right? So we are here. Take the first thing, what they given in the data. What they given in the data? Train length they given. What is that? 476. And they given it crosses a pole in 14 seconds. What I said in the first class, a train crosses a pole or man or any one small object which length is negligible to train length, then the distance covered by the train is nothing but same length of the train. But here we no need to convert the speed, anything. So directly you can find the platform length. How? See, the same point, if the train is crosses a pole in 14 seconds, 476 meters, that means the distance is covered by the train is nothing but 476, right? So 476 meters in 14 seconds. 14 seconds. And what they are saying here, the platform length equal to distance covered by the train in 20 seconds. So 20 seconds, in 20 seconds, how much distance it will cover? So that is the platform distance here, right? So we know simple thing. 14 seconds, it traveled 476 meters. Okay. Now, in 20 seconds, how many meters? Just cross multiplication from, just take the point to here and here. Then we'll get this platform length directly. See here. So 20 into 476 divided by 14, right? It's equal to platform length is equal to platform length. Okay. Now, what's the after getting cancellation? 14. It is nothing but 14. 14 3 is 42, and 42 it is nothing but 56. Okay, 34. So 14 ones, 14 34s. So 20 into 34 will get equal to PL. PL is nothing but platform length. Okay. What's the 34 into 2 is nothing but 68. 680 kilometers. So sorry, 680 meters is the platform length. 680 meters is the platform length. Okay, now clear. Now we know the distance. There is nothing but what is platform length. We know the platform length equal to this one. There's a distance. Okay, and what they given in the what they are asking in the question. A man crosses the same platform. That means 680 meters platform in how many minutes and how many seconds? 7 minutes and 5 seconds. In total, if you want to convert into seconds, 7 into 60, right? 7 minutes means minutes we are converting into seconds. It's nothing but into 60. 7 6 are okay. 7 6 are 42. 42. Sorry, that means 420 seconds it is for 7 minutes. Plus we have 5 seconds, right? So totally how many seconds? 425 seconds it will cross. He will cross. The man will cross 425 seconds. How much distance it is? 680 minutes. Okay, 680 meters. Now we know the formula. Distance by time will give the speed. So 680 divided by 425. So just cancel the what will get? 680. Do the calculation by cancelling this. We get here, I think it is 1.6 meter per second. 1.6 meter per second. We just calculate. We will get the thing. I'm not going to simplify this, but we'll get 1.6 meter per second. Okay. This is just a revision class, right? So you just do the calculations. Clear? Now this is in 1.6 meter per second speed. If he travel, then he cross 680 meters in 425 seconds. And here we no need to find the train speed. If we are not required the time speed here. Directly you can find the length of the platform. Then by using the length of the platform, and we can find out the man speed. Okay. Now moving to the next question. Find the speed of train in kilometer per hour whose length is 200 meters and crosses a platform length 240 meters in 22 seconds. So what they are saying here, so directly they given the length of the train, 200 they given, and platform, this is LT. LT length of the train equal to 200, and platform length also they given. Platform length also they given. What is that? 240. And they are saying the train crosses a platform in 22 seconds. That means what's the distance traveled by train? It's nothing but platform length plus train length. So 200 plus 240, right? So it's nothing but, so distance is nothing but 440. And we know the time, how many seconds? 22 seconds. In 22 seconds. Then what they're asking, find the speed of the train directly, right? So what's the speed of train? 440 distance by 22. So cancelling this 20, right? We'll get 20. 22 to 44. So 440, it's nothing but 20. What is this? 20 meter per second. You should know the which we are converting to meter per second or kilometer per hour. It's very important. Okay. And what they're asking, the speed in kilometer per hour, right? Kilometer per hour. So how we are going to convert meter per second into 18 by 5. So 5 ones, 5 fours. 4 into 18, 72. 72 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? No. Very simple problem. No need to much calculations. Directly, this is the distance of the train traveled by the total 22 seconds. So distance is nothing but 440 and 22 seconds. This is nothing but 20 meters per second. Is it clear? Now we'll get just convert into the meter per second into kilometer per hour. So we have to multiply with 18 by 5, 72 kilometer per hour we'll get, right? So moving to the next question. An express train travel at average speed of 75 kilometers, stopping for 5 minutes every 125 kilometers. How long did it take to reach the destination 375 kilometers from the starting point? Tricky question, but very easy actually. Very simple question they given. See what they're saying, train speed equal to 75 kilometers per hour. They given directly, and what they are saying, for every 125 minutes, it will take, it will stop for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay. And what's the distance total? 375. Now, first, this 375 is there, distance. So, how many hours to take the express train without stopping? Without stopping, how much time it will take? We'll find out the first. So, 375 is the distance by 75. It's a speed. Clear? Distance by speed, you will give the time. 370 by 75 is nothing but 75, so 4, 375 fives. So 5 years. So in 5 years, it will reach the destination without any stopping. But what they are saying, 125 kilometers, every 125 kilometers, 5 minutes it will stop. So in 375, how many 125 will come? See, just divided by 125. 125. It's nothing but 3 only, right? 3 into 300, 325, 75. 3 times. 3 times 325 will come. But here you need to notify this last stop. So suppose train started here. After 125 kilometers, it stopped 5 minutes. Okay. And another 125 minutes. So second 125. Total 3 times, right? So second 125 time. It is, will stop again 5 more minutes. And third one is nothing but 375 kilometers. It's already reaches. No need to count that 5 minutes. It is not going to be counted. Why? Because so here this will be already reached the destination. So 5 hours we have totally, and 2 times it is stopping. 2 times. 2 times means 5 minutes and 5 minutes. Totally 10 minutes. It's nothing but now how many minutes it will start? 5 hours. 5 hours, 10 minutes. Clear, right? But if you calculate the last 5 minutes also, you will get wrong answer. So last 5 minutes, why I'm not calculating, is already reaches the destination. So it's not required to count. Is it clear? Now, moving to the next question. Two trains, one 260 meters and another 140 meter long, are running in opposite direction on parallel lines. Okay. Speed first 77 kilometer per hour and another one 67 kilometer per hour. How long it will take to cross each other? General question only. Relative speed, based on the relative speed. You should know the relative speed. If the trains is running in opposite direction, then speed will be added. In relative speed, when the two trains is running in the same direction, the speed will be subtracted. Okay, this is a very important point. What they given here, 260 kilometers and 140 kilometers. If it is crossing opposite, means the train may be platform, maybe tunnel, maybe bridge. So the distance is nothing but first length train and second length train. So here the distance is nothing but 260 plus 140, right? So total how much? 400, right? So this is the distance. We got the distance now. And what we require to find out the time, we need speed. They already given the speed. What's the speed? 77 kilometer plus 67 kilometer. Is it clear? So both, it is running in opposite direction. Whenever the train is running in opposite direction, relative speed is nothing but addition plus. 77 plus 67 is nothing but 144. 144, right? Now, but this is kilometer per hour. And what we require to find out? Time in the seconds, because distance is in seconds, right? Meters, right? So we need to find out the seconds. So convert this 144 kilometer per hour in meter per second into 5 by 18 So it is nothing but 18 8 is 144. 8 into 5 is nothing but 40 meter per second. So both trains are traveling with 40 meter per second. And we know the distance is 400 and speed is nothing but 40 meter per second. Will you 10 meter per 10 seconds. It will nothing but 10 seconds is the time to cross two lengths of the train in opposite direction. Very simple thing. The relative speed. The concept is very important. Okay. Clearing and moving to the next question. Two trains crosses each other in opposite direction in 3 seconds. Very nice. They are of the same length and same speed. Okay, the same length and both the train length will be same and speed will also same. What time to cross if they move in same direction? What they're asking, if they're crossing each other opposite direction in 3 seconds only. Opposite direction only in 3 seconds. And what they're asking to find the time if they are moving in the same direction. If see what is the relative speed in the same direction, speeds will be subtracted, right? Speeds will be subtracted. What is speed they given? Same speed they given. So if train 1 is 100 kilometer per second, then 100 kilometer per hour. Train 2 also 100 kilometer per hour. So speeds will be subtracted, then it will be 0, right? So we cannot find the time if that both trains are traveling the same direction, same length, same speed. So no need of the calculation. Clear? Whatever the length and whatever the speed, here it is same they are saying. Same it means suppose I'll take 100 speed. So 100 minus 100 denominator, numerator will 0. So we cannot find the time for the same direction. Okay, data insufficient. Cannot determine action. Yeah. Now another question. A train started from point A speed of 60 km per hour. And after 2 hours, another train of same length started from A at a speed of 80 km per hour in the same direction as the first one. Okay, in the same direction as the first one. After how much time the second train will meet the first train? It is the meeting points, train meeting points. I said we already discussed these type of problems in previous classes. Once again, why I'm repeating this one? It is very, very important type frequently we are getting in competitive exams. So what they're asking first, train speed, S1 equal to 60 and S2 equal to 80. So what is the difference of S1 and S2? It's not my don't do the minus mark. Okay, it is just difference 8x2. It's nothing but 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, keep it aside. Okay, and come to the next. What they given? A train started first. One train started in the A point first. After 2 hours, another train started the same place. Okay, so in 2 hours, first train, how many kilometers it will travel? 60 km per hour. That means 1 hour it will reach the 60 kilometers. In 2 hours it will reach the 120 kilometers. So this 120 kilometers, first train is ahead. This first train is ahead of the second train. So now the second train is starting the point. Suppose think the first train started 5 a.m. After 2 hours, it's nothing but 7 a.m. The second train is starting 7 a.m. Okay. From 5 to 7, it already covers 120 kilometers. Okay. So 120 kilometers, this second train will need to cover with the difference of the speed. Which one is faster? Second train will be the faster, right? So if first one train is a faster, the second train never reaches to the first train. So train 2 speed is 80 kilometers. That means the difference of 20 kilometers. So with this 20 kilometers, how much time to take cover 120 kilometers? Why 120 kilometers? It's already ahead. First train already is ahead. So if you if you cover this 120 kilometers with the extra speed, whatever the difference of the speed, then second train will reach the first train. This is a concept. We have a formula also for this one, but better go with the concept, then you will get the marks and definitely it will be correct. So if for that, what you require, you need to understand the question what they are asking clearly. So it is already started. So it is 120 kilometers is ahead when the second train is started. Okay, it is already 120 meters kilometers ahead. This 120 kilometers we need to cover with this extra 20 kilometers. Then we'll reach that first train automatically, right? So remaining 60 will be same. So 20 kilometers here, 120 kilometers per minute. So it is 120 kilometers by 20. Directly you will get it's nothing but 6 hours. So after 6 hours, the train 2 will meet the first train after 6 hours. So after 6 hours, okay, calculate if you for your understanding purpose. The second train started at 7 after 6 hours. That means when it will be 1 o'clock, right? 1 p.m. So 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. it is 6 hours, and sorry, yeah, 6 hours. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. it is nothing but 6 hours. Yes, 6 hours. So in 6 hours, if they're asking how many hours, you need to say 6 hours. If they're asking how much, when it will reach, so you said say 1 p.m. 1 p.m. it will reach the first train. Okay, clear? Because second train is faster. If second train is having the same speed or have less than the speed of first train, so it's never catches. Okay, clear? Now moving to the another question. Two trains start at the same time from Pune and Delhi and proceed towards each other 80 kilometers and 95 kilometers respectively. When they meet, it is found that one train has traveled 180 kilometers more than the other. Find the distance between Delhi and Pune. Okay, see here. From Delhi and Pune, it is a distance. Think. Okay. Train A started here and train B started here in the same time. It is also 5 a.m. and it is also 5 a.m. Okay, now what they're saying, this A train speed is 80 kilometers. Okay, and this one B train speed is 95 kilometers. So if same time it started, suppose think here it meets, okay, here it meets the both trains. Think if it's here meeting from A train from here to here, the X distance is traveled, and B train from here to here, X plus 180 kilometers. 180 kilometers. What they're saying, this is 180 kilometers, right? Now, it's same concept we are applying here also. The second train with how much faster it is? 15 kilometer per hour. It is 15 kilometer hour. It is faster than the A train, this train. Okay, with this 15 kilometers, when it will reach the 180 kilometers, how much time to take the cover 180 kilometers? Because see, 5 a.m. is started and it is also started. After 1 hour, that means 6 a.m. 6 a.m. it reaches 80 kilometers. and it will reach 95 kilometers. That means 15 kilometers is more, right? 15 kilometers is more. This 15, when it will become 180, then the both trains will meet. Simple logic. So 180 by 15. What's the 15 here? 15 kilometers is more than this one. So 180 is distance and 15 is a kilometer per second. Sorry, kilometer per hour. So 15 calculations, so 15, 180, 15, 15 fives, 15 tens, first of all, 150, so 15 months, 15 months and 15 twos. So 12 hours. So 12 hours. After 12 hours, 1 hour it is 15 kilometers forward, right? In 12 hours, it become 180 kilometers forward. So what they're saying, after 12 hours, it will meet this point, 12 hours. So from 5 a.m. it started, after 12 hours means 5 p.m. 5 p.m. it will reach. So that is it meeting point here. Okay, meeting point here. So what they're asking, but the train distance, distance between Delhi and Pune they're asking. Okay, Delhi and Pune. So up to this 12 hours it's meeting, right? So what's the distance it is? It is x and it is nothing but, so I'm just clearing this, I'll explain another time. The concept is very, very important. Okay. So A start, here it meets after 12 hours, it is x plus 18, it is B. So their train also 12 hours it travels and this train also 12 hours travels, right? So 12 hours travels means it's a speed is 80. 18 to 12, well, it's 96. So 960 kilometers x, and this one is nothing but 960 plus 180. So total distance A to B is nothing but 960 plus 960 plus 180. So 60, 60 is 120, 120 is 180 is 300, 300, 1800. 300 plus 1800 is nothing but 2100 kilometers from Delhi to Pune. Is it clear? For this, we have a formula also directly. You can take the formula also, but I'm not going to be recommend the formula because so at the time of competitive exams, if you forget the formula, what will happen? So you need to understand how we're going to calculate this. Okay, clear? In the same question, if they ask when they will meet means, after 12 hours. In the same question, if they ask how much distance from A point and the meeting point from here to here, what's the distance? 960. We can say 12 hours it travels, right? So 12 hours into 80, 960 kilometers. And if from B point it is nothing but was 960 plus 180, so it's nothing but 1140 kilometers. So you can say anything with the one question or the one concept. Okay, I'm going to clear this. Now move to the next question. The distance between two places A and B is 570 kilometers. A train starts from A 50 kilometers per hour at 6 a.m. and another train starts from the B at 80 kilometers per hour at 6 a.m. towards each other. At what time they will meet? Same concept we are applying here also. If you know the concept, it's very, very, very easy. So what they're saying, it is nothing but A and it is nothing but B. So distance they given already. What is the distance? 570. And what they're saying, first the train starts at 6 a.m. with us 50 kilometers hours. So it is 6 a.m. 50 kilometers per hour is nothing but, so it reaches a 7 a.m. So second train started at 7, right? 7. Up to 7, it covers already 50 kilometers, right? Already it covers 50 kilometers. So total 570, it already covers, the A train already covers 50 kilometers. Now what's the remaining here? From here to here, it's nothing but 520 kilometers. And we know the 520 kilometers, the total distance, and the train traveling from each other in the opposite direction, right? So speeds will be added. So first train speed is nothing but 50, and second train is nothing but 80. Now it is nothing but 520 by 130. Okay, keep this. I'm clearing this. So what's that? The distance is nothing but 520, and the speed is nothing but 130. 13 fours. Okay, 4 hours. After 4 hours, they will meet each other. After 4 hours means from where? From from 6 or 7. From 7. The second train started at 7 a.m. So from this, after 4 hours, that means 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 3 hours is nothing but 10, 11. After 11, at 11 a.m., both trains will meet each other. After 4 hours means from here you have to count, not from here. Okay, so because we already reduced this distance, 50 kilometers, we're reducing from 570. Okay, clear? Going to the next one. The average speed of a train without stopping is 48 kilometer, and average speed with the stoppages 40 kilometers. How many minutes in an hour the train stops an average? So how many minutes is stopping average time? So what they're asking here, so they given the speed of 48 kilometers. 48 kilometers. Sorry, 48 kilometer per hour speed they given. The average speed. And with stops it given 40 kilometer per hour. 40 kilometer per hour. So what we have to consider? So the difference of the speed, first of all. The difference of the speed is nothing but 8 kilometer per hour. 8 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we know the difference of these 8 kilometers. Then you just calculate how many minutes they are asking, right? 8 kilometer per hour divided by 48. Wait, 8 by 48. 8 by 48 into 60 into 60. Then 6 8s, 6 tens is nothing but 10 minutes. 10 minutes each station they are asking. Just cancel now. 8 ones, 8 sixes, and 6 into 10. So each time it's passing 10 minutes, it is stopping. Okay. It's just nothing but first you need to find out the difference of the train speeds. It is reducing, right? So if it is stopping means the speed is reducing. So 48 kilometers is a normal speed, and if it's reducing 40 kilometers per hour. So 8 by 48. 8 by 48 will give the exactly time. But they're asking in 60 minutes, right? So hours will get 8 by 48 is nothing but 1 by 8 hours will get 1 by 8 hours. If you're 1 by 6. 1 by 6 hours we're getting 1 by 6 into 60 minutes. Then it is nothing but in 10 minutes every station it is stopping. Okay. Now the last question from this section. Okay. Indrayani Express leaves Pune from Mumbai at 5:30 hours. First, I'm going to clear this. 5:30 is nothing but, okay, I'll take the 5:30. Why 17? 5:30 p.m. Okay, 5:30 p.m. And reaches Mumbai 12:30. 21 is nothing but 9 hours. Okay, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. And Shatabdi, which leaves Bombay at 17 is nothing but 5, you just take the 5 p.m. 5 p.m. and reaches at 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. At what time do they pass each other? The same before question also they're given, but here they doesn't mention the speeds or distance, anything. They just given the time when it started and when it is reaches. So based on this data, what you know, so which train in express, Indrayani Express leaves from Pune to Mumbai, it is reaches 5:30 to 9:30. 5:30 to 9:30. That means how many hours? 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours. It will take the time, it's 4 hours. And second train, Shatabdi Express started at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. It reaches 8:30 p.m. 8:30. Sorry, 8:30. So how many hours? 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. Okay, 3.5 hours. Now, so how we are going to solve this? They didn't mention the distance, and the starting we in the time and distance we discussed. If they didn't mention the distance, if the distance is both is same, so Pune to Mumbai, Mumbai to Pune is the same, then we can get the distance by taking the LCM, right? Do you remember this? LCM, this is nothing but 4 hours now. So 4 hours. Okay, it's nothing. 5:30 to 9:30 is 4 hours. Okay. Now, that distance we can assume by taking the LCM of the both timings. So what's the time here? 4 hours is 2. 3.5 is nothing but you can write like this, right? 7/2. Okay, what's the ratio of the this is the ratio they given. Okay. And what's the LCM of this one? It's nothing but 28. Just denominator multiplication. 4 into 7 is nothing but 28. Now we know the distance. We just assumption, right? So whatever the LCM will get, so there is a distance you can assume like that. Okay. And we discuss about this in time and distance. This is just assumption distance. Okay. Distance. Now we know the distance and we know the time. We know the time. We know the time, right? 4 hours and 3.5. Then calculate the speed. Speed 1 is for Indrayani Express is nothing but 28 divided by 4. How much it is? 7 kilometer per hour. Okay. And speed 2, I mean train 2 speed is nothing but 28 divided by 3.5. It's nothing but 7 by 2. So numerator is nothing but denominator. So 7 4s into 2. It's nothing but 8 kilometer per hour. So train 1 is moving with 7 kilometer per hour and train 2 is moving 8 kilometer per hour. Now we got the speeds and we know the distance, we know the time also. Now what they're asking, at what time do they pass each other? The same concept. We just keep it like this and from here. So same concept. We know the distance, total distance. And but here you need to observe the train Indrayani Express started at 5:30. That means Shatabdi started at 5 o'clock. It covers half an hour distance before starting the Indrayani Express. So in half an hour, how many kilometers it will travel? The speed of the train is 8 kilometers. Shatabdi's speed is nothing but S2. S2 is 8 kilometers, 8 kilometer per hour. And half an hour it will cover 4 kilometer per hour, right? 4 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? Now, what's the distance now? Totally 28. Totally 28, but it's already covered 4 kilometers. That means minus 4 will give 24 kilometers. Now we have the 24 kilometers and we have the speeds of 8 and 7. So we know if it's crossing each other, that means opposite side train speed will be added. So 24 divided by 8 plus 7, it's nothing but 15. So 15 24s, 15 months, 15, okay, it's nothing but 1.6. If you cancel these two, you'll get 1.6. What is this? Time. 1.6 hours. 1.6 hours means how many minutes? How many minutes? 1.6 hours means how many minutes? 1 hour. 1 hour 36 minutes. 1 hour 36 minutes is nothing but, yeah, okay. Take the 1 hour 36 minutes. 1 hour 36 minutes. So 0.6 is nothing but 36 minutes, right? Now, after 1 hour 36 minutes, the both time will meet. From where? At 5:30 or 5? So you should remember this. The late train from you, we need to count this time after late train started when it is 5:30. So 5:30, 1 hour is nothing but 6. Okay, 6 and 30 minutes. Sorry, 5:30 and 1 hour, 6:30 and 30 minutes, 7. So 7 hours, 6 minutes. After 7 hours, 6 minutes, the both train will meet. So understand the concept, solve these problems very easily. Okay. So this is what the trains based on the train problems. So we covered all the types of problems which frequently asked in competitive exams, and we repeat the same thing also now. All the types of problems we discussed now. Okay. Hope you people enjoy the section and understand the section. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now. Signing up your AG.